Hi everyone, it is time for some trivia! Today I have a challenge for you. I found this worksheet on my desk and it had all these questions and all the answers started with the letter P. So I thought that'll be fun. Let's do some trivia and the answers all start with the letter P. And maybe if this goes well, we can do some more and pick another letter like F or something crazy. But today, all of the answers start with a letter P. I'll try to give you some ideas of where to find it, but this one will be a little more challenging. So are you ready? 15 questions today. I'm not going to give you multiple choice. So here we go. Are you ready? Number one. Remember, the answer starts with the letter P. Number one, who walked with Jesus on the water? Who walked with Jesus on the water? Remember, the answer starts with a letter P. If you need help to find it, it is found in the book of Matthew in chapter 14. So that's all I'm going to give you. I'll just have you read that chapter if you don't know the answer. So moving on. Number two. Who bought Joseph as a slave? Now, this is way at the beginning of the Bible in Genesis, where the story of Joseph is, and he was sold as a slave. Who bought him? Remember, the answer is going to start with a letter P, and this is found in Genesis chapter 39. Chapter 39. If you need more time, go ahead and just pause this video because we're moving on to number three. Who is the wife of Aquila? Who is the wife of Aquila? Now you're going to find that in Acts chapter 18. Who's the wife of Aquila? Acts chapter 18. Number four. Who were the people who were fighting with King Saul's army when David killed Goliath? Who were the people? Remember, the answer is going to start with a P. With a P. Number five. What was the island where the Apostle John was banished? It was there he saw visions that were recorded in the book of Revelation. And so you'll find this answer, Revelation 1. Revelations 1. What was the island where the Apostle John was banished? This is where he saw the visions recorded in the book of Revelation, and you'll find that Revelations 1. Number 6. What is the land, starting with P, what is the land that lies between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea? The land between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea, and it starts with a P. What is that land called? Number 7. Who wrote many letters to his friends while he was in prison? Who wrote many letters to his friends while he was in prison? This is going to start with a letter P, and my clue to find this is in a lot of the New Testament. So you can find a lot of these letters in the New Testament. There's your clue. Number 8. Who was the man in charge when Jesus was crucified? Who was the man in charge when Jesus was crucified? Remember, answer starts with P. And this, if you're not sure, this answer is found in Matthew 27. Number 9. An evangelist who baptized an Ethiopian eunuch. An evangelist who baptized an Ethiopian eunuch. This is found in Acts 8. Acts 8. Number 10. What is the name of the church mentioned in Revelation 3, verses 7 through 13? So that's where you would find it, Revelation 3, 7 through 13. What is the name of the church mentioned? And that starts with the letter P. Okay, so these four people are known as what? Elijah, Elisha, Jeremiah, and Isaiah, they are all known as blank. And it starts with a P. This is found in a lot of the Old Testament. A lot of the Old Testament was written by the blank, and it starts with a P. It's including some of these blank includes Elijah, Elisha, Jeremiah, and Isaiah. Number 12. This is a long one, huh? An Egyptian king who would not let Moses and his people go was called, and this is found in Exodus 8. Exodus 8. An Egyptian king that would not let Moses and his people go. Number 13. A group of religious leaders who interpreted and enforced the laws of Moses is called blank. A group of important religious leaders who interpreted and enforced the law of Moses is called blank. And this is found in Matthew 23. Matthew 23. Okay, so number 14, the book of Revelation is known for blank. The book of Revelation is known for blank. And that would be in the book of Revelation. So, sorry, that's kind of a tough clue there. And then the last one, the 5 books, Job, Psalm, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Song of Solomon or Song of Songs, whatever it is in your Bible, those are known for blank, blank. So, and these all start with a P. Remember, it all starts with a P. Okay, I know this is challenging, but I know you guys did great. Are you ready for the answers? Here we go. Number 1, who walked with Jesus on the water? This is found in Matthew 14. It was Peter. Remember the boat was just going crazy in the storm, and Jesus came walking on the water, and Peter got out of the boat and said, "If it's you, Lord, let me come to you." Yes, it was Peter. Peter walked on the water with the Lord. Number 2, who bought Joseph as a slave? His name was Potiphar. Potiphar. That was the name of Potiphar, and that is found in Genesis 39. Number 3, the wife of Aquila. She is also a friend of the Apostle Paul, and her name is Priscilla. Priscilla. The answer to number 3 is Priscilla. Number 4, the people who were fighting in King Saul's army when David killed Goliath, that would be the Philistines. The Philistines is number 4. How you doing? Okay, number 5, an island where the Apostle John was banished. This was where he saw the visions recorded in the book of Revelation. This is called Patmos. Patmos is the island. Number 6, the land between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea is called Palestine. Palestine. That's where you will find Palestine, between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, number 7. Who wrote many letters to his friends while he was in prison? Well, that would be the Apostle Paul. Paul would be the answer to number 7. Number 8. The man in charge when Jesus was crucified. He got up and he was standing there in front of the big crowd, and the man in charge was Pontius Pilate. Number 9. An evangelist who baptized an Ethiopian eunuch. That would be Saint Philip, the evangelist. Number 10. The name of the church mentioned in Revelation 3, verse 7 through 13, that is Philadelphia. Philadelphia. The Elijah, Elisha, Jeremiah, and Isaiah, they are all known as prophets. We had major prophets and minor prophets, but they were all known as prophets and wrote much of the Old Testament. Number 12, an Egyptian king who would not let Moses and his people go. That is called it was called the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh wouldn't let Moses and his people go. Number 13, A group of important religious leaders who interpreted and enforced the law of Moses. They are known as Pharisee. Pharisees would interpret and enforce the law of Moses. Number 14, the book of Revelation is known for prophecy. Prophecy is the answer for number 14. And the last one, the books Job, Psalm, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and the Song of Solomon or Song of Songs is also known for its poetry. Poetry is the answer for number 15. So, how did you do? Did you like doing the trivia where all of the answers started with the letter P? And would you like to do another one with a different letter? I think it was kind of fun. I know it was kind of challenging. It was for me even. I went through them and had to do some looking at myself. So I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time. Bye.